Hello, my name is Chloe. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm bringing to you my August book haul. I'm definitely not dressed for August, and that is because we have hit the definition of British summer, where one day it is swelteringly hot and we're now just a couple days into September and my big like fluffy jumper is on because I'm freezing, so we're going to ignore that. Everything I feel with August in the name has to be like really summery clothes, and it's just not happening. My hair's doing something weird. Anyway, book haul. So I said I wasn't going to buy many books in August, and I have a very respectable 8 books to show you, only one of which I paid for like in the month of August. So yeah, I guess I'd better just get started and give you explanations for them. This is probably going to be a very short video for that reason. The first book I have here is the only one I paid for, I think, and that is Sword Art Online by Reiki Kawahara? Not sure. I really should have looked into that, seeing as I don't have many books. So this is apparently, it's described, I'm completely clueless. I heard it described as a light novel. It's based on a anime series, or the anime series is based on this. It goes one way. It is an actual like full-length novel, not a manga, which I thought it looked like. But yeah, I'm just completely clueless. I bought this because my boyfriend Cole was watching and is watching religiously the anime series for Sword Art Online, and he said I had to read the book because it was something we could talk about, because there's a book and an anime, so you've got both of our interests. So I bought this and I haven't actually read it yet, so he doesn't need to know that, it's fine, he hasn't asked. But yeah, I do really want to read this just to give us something to talk about. This is about a virtual reality game that doesn't have a log off button, and if you die in the game you die in real life, I think. That's what I've picked up from him speaking, and I'm interested to read it, but I'm not like desperate to. Next is my book from the Reposed, I think it's Reposed, book boxing in the month, so I can link my actual unboxing for that, but the book I got from that was The Mothers by Brit Bennett, which I have already read. So this is the author of The Vanishing Half, which has had a lot of hype lately. So The Mothers was in that box. This is about a sort of rebellious teenage girl who gets pregnant with the pastor's son's baby. And it just sort of tracks her life, his life, her best friend's life, and like how all of the decisions they made as teenagers impacts them in the future, kind of. I've already read this, I didn't love it, and that's why I'm not like giving the best synopsis, I guess. Yeah, I have read it, didn't love it. I have unhauled it to the purpose that it's not on my shelves, like this is in my unhaul pile. And yeah, it's just like teenage pregnancy, abortion, love triangle sort of conversations in a literary fiction. So I think the only reason I didn't love it was I am a mainly YA contemporary reader, so going into a literary fiction with similar themes made it hard for me to quite appreciate it. But I did like it, I didn't hate it. It's just not completely my cup of tea, but I was very grateful to receive this in that box. Next, let's go for the gift I got in the month of August, and that is Stalking Jack the Ripper by Kerry Maniscalco, which I got from Mal at a book theme named Mal, so I was so grateful. I will link her channel in the description. I was very grateful to receive this from her. It's been on my wish list for quite a while, I think. So this is, I don't know too much about it. I want to go in kind of blind. It's not the biggest book either, so I don't want to find anything out that could possibly spoil it. But just from the back, so not the full-on blurb for it, it says, he murdered women in cold blood, he terrorised an entire city, he taunted those of us who hunted him down. But despite all of these horrors, in the end, I could not deny it. I was the girl who loved the Ripper. So I'm really interested in Jack the Ripper. I bought The Five the other month, which I thought was going to be right behind me, and it's not. But that is the book about the lives of the women that Jack the Ripper killed. I'm just very interested in the whole story. So this has been on my wish list for that reason, and that's pretty much all I know about it. So next I made a little order on Amazon, and I actually didn't pay for any of these. I had a gift card due to a problem with another order. So I'll just go through what I got there. I got The Bride Test by Helen Huang, which is the sort of sequel to The Kiss Quotient rather. And yeah, I don't know too much about it. So this is about Kai, who has no feelings. It says, well, no, not big important feelings like grief and love. He thinks he's defective. His family knows better, that his autism means he just processes emotions differently. When he steadfastly refuses to consider a relationship, his mother takes matters into her own hands and returns to Vietnam to find him the perfect bride. And then the other character is Esme, who gets the opportunity to go to America and meet a potential husband, I'm assuming being Kai. She can't turn him down. This will be the break that her family needs. So it's just, I think it's similar sort of themes to The Kiss Quotient, to be honest, and just with different characters. I'm really excited because The Kiss Quotient is one of my favourite books. So very, very, very excited to read this one. Next, I have Wonderland by Juno Dawson. So I read Clean by Juno Dawson and absolutely loved it. It says, what happens when you fall down the rabbit hole? And this is about Alice, who has a troubled friend Bunny who goes missing, and she gets an invitation to a mysterious invitation to Wonderland, the elite party to end all parties. It says addictive and darkly glamorous. This is a searing exploration. I can't speak. This is a searing exploration of mental health, gender, and privilege. So I'm really intrigued on this one. It's not going to be an immediate grab for me. I think this is just going to be like a hang around for readathon prompt sort of book, because I'm not like really intrigued to pick it up, but I do really like Juno Dawson's work that I've read, so I like owning this. Next, a book I'm definitely in no rush to get to, but we'll get to eventually, and that is Lord of Shadows by Cassandra Clare. So this is the second book in the Dark Artifices books, and I've just noticed like the cover is really bent here. I don't know if that's going to pick up, and I've not even opened the book yet, so that's someone else has. And this I don't know why I looked, because I don't know anything about it. All I know is it comes after Lady Midnight. So I've been reading all of Cassandra Clare's books in publication order, so eventually I will have to read this one. So I wanted to grab it while it was a decent price and I had a voucher. But yeah, I know nothing about it individually. And the final book I got from Amazon is Escape Room by Maren Stoffels. I'm gonna go with Stoffels. So this is like an escape room gone wrong story. It says Alyssa, Sky, Milos and Mint are ready for a night of fun at the escape room. It's simple. Choose their game, get locked in a room, find the clues, solve the puzzles and escape the room in 60 minutes. But what happens if the game master has no intention of letting them go? So this is a very, very short book. I really want to read it, but I also really want to get a good stand on like any future readathons, and I feel like it'd be a good one for a readathon because it is so tiny. Really excited about it. I love escape room, like scary books and films, so I'm really excited about it, but I'm trying to hold off and use it to my advantage in readathons. And finally, my pre-order that came in this month. If you know me, you know what this is. If you know what's been happening in the world of YA, you know what this is. It is Midnight Sun by Stephanie Meyer. So of course I've already read this. I read this pretty much as soon as I got it. This is the next Twilight book, so it is Twilight told from Edward's perspective. It is an absolute chunker, and I pre-ordered it as soon as it was announced, the day it was announced. So I did get my copy at the start of August. I don't really have much to say about this. It's Twilight. It was amazing. It's probably my favourite book of the year. And if you've read Twilight, watched Twilight, anything, just read it. It's perfect. So those are all the books I acquired in August. September's book haul is already looking a bit more meaty than this. But let's just say I had 1 month this year where I can be really proud that I didn't overspend on books. So that is all I have to say today. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you in the next one.